Analysts say U.S. airstrikes only in Iraq would be ineffective in disrupting Islamic State extremists. They say such a plan could simply drive the militants back into Syria, where they would have a chance to regroup. Syria analyst Jennifer Caffarella.
It's entirely possible that Islamic State militants will be able to recede into Syria, but then to re-engage inside of Iraq, either through an insurgency campaign or through sustained terrorist operations, even after the conclusion of U.S. airstrikes.
And while soldiers and militias fight the IS jihadis across the border in Iraq, the situation in Syria is more complicated. For more than 3 years, Syria's government has been fighting a civil war against numerous rebel groups, including IS and the al-Qaeda-affiliated al-Nusra Front. Syrian Deputy Foreign Minister Faisal al-Miqdad.
We believe that international cooperation against terrorism should not exclude any effective party.
The U.S. and coalition partners have no interest in helping the Damascus government. Instead, they plan to arm moderate Syrian fighters trying to overthrow President Bashar al-Assad and defeat IS militants. But the extremists, also known as ISIS, are becoming part of the population. Again, Jennifer Caffarella.
It's far more difficult to target ISIS checkpoints and ISIS headquarters when they are embedded within the Syrian population.
Analysts say there are moderate insurgents in Syria, but their number one priority is not the Islamic State group. Former U.S. Ambassador to Syria, Robert Ford.
The Islamic State has killed thousands of people in Syria as well as in Iraq. The Bashar al-Assad regime has killed tens of thousands, if not more than that.
It could take months to train and equip the Syrian opposition to be ready for a ground campaign against IS. Analyst Samuel Brannan.
There's not going to be a clear end to this. This is really about containing a threat. It's not one that may be possible to outright defeat.
Experts say the U.S. does not currently have the intelligence needed to clear IS militants from urban areas and needs to partner with the Syrian opposition and Kurdish groups to obtain it. And even if airstrikes are launched, will they be enough? Jennifer Caffarella.
No, it's not possible solely through the use of air power. It requires sustained cooperation with local elements that are willing and able to resist ISIS in the long term.
Analysts say it will be difficult to form a military plan that will not allow the Syrian government, IS militants, or al-Qaeda-linked rebels from controlling parts of the country when the air campaign is over. Meredith Buel, VOA News, Washington.